Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Devin Haney, Regis Prograis. Get this, Regis Prograis says that Devin Haney doesn't have punch resistance, and he predicts a stoppage to win. And he said this, he says, I feel like I'm going to stop him, straight up. Prograis said. He said, ever since they said his name, I've been working. I feel like there is nothing he can do to stop me. I'm going to hurt him. His punch resistance is just not there. He's a good boxer, but I feel he's got a lot of close calls. I feel like Loma definitely beat him, and Loma just stepped it up. Loma just stepped it up on him and actually hit him with the cleaner shots. That's what professional boxing is all about, the harder shots. I feel that Loma landed the bigger and harder punches, but now it's me. And I'm not Loma or anyone he's fought. I'm going to hurt him. Those are the words of Regis Prograis, and let me counterpunch. First of all, Regis, I think that's the best idea. However, if you can't figure out what a person can do to you, you may be in trouble because you're not considering the capabilities of that fighter. Also, boxing is about the cleaner and harder shots. And when he felt Lomachenko won, and that's what boxing's all about. Well, in theory, Regis, you're right. It's true. I think, the cleaner, harder shots, whoever lands the best or the most cleaner and harder shots in a fight where no one went down, a fight that went 12 rounds, a fight that had swing rounds or back and forth action, I think the cleaner and harder shots should go to the person or the victor should be the person that had and landed the cleaner and harder shots. That is true. I think that, but obviously that shit ain't true to judges. Okay, why? Because Loma lost the decision. He lost to Devin Haney. So obviously, it wasn't about cleaner and harder shots. It wasn't about that at all. It was about something else. Whatever that something else was, I don't know what the hell it was, but it wasn't about cleaner and harder shots. Because I do agree with you, Regis, that he did land the cleaner, harder shots. That's why a lot of people was outraged, but I was not. I looked at the politics of boxing. I understand that boxing is a sport that we love, that we hate so much. I understand that the politics of the game, that Devin Haney was younger, and I know that he could be promoted, and I know he's been with Bob Arum, and he's been with Eddie Hearn, and he has potential to go far. Okay, he's young, he's small, he's growing, and he's coming up, and he has a good marketing brain behind him. His father, shout out to Bill Haney. So look, he is where he needs to be political wise. I think that's the person that you need to go with, not an aging 35 or 36-year-old Lomachenko. Okay, and I think he was 35 at the time they fought. He might be 36 now. However, how old is Regis Prograis? About 34. So this is what I say to Regis. Regis, you got to knock him out. You have to knock him out. If you don't knock him out, this is what's going to happen. You're going to lose with somebody that's going to be comfortable enough to do what he did against Loma. Box, and every so often, every once in a while, counter. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. And if we looked, Devin Haney's a young, growing guy. He's a young man, and he hasn't even grown. He ain't even filled out yet, but he's filling out. And you can tell he's already bigger than Regis. Regis looks like the guy that moved up to fight him. So I think Regis, thinks that that he doesn't have punch resistance. Well, yeah, we've seen him on Queer Street, but I don't think that's fair to say he doesn't have punch resistance. I don't think that's fair at all. I've seen him nailed against Linares. I've seen him kind of hurt in the Lomachenko fight, but then but he's been able to recover. So I don't know about that shit. Regis, he does hit harder, and it is a weight class that Devin Haney is not familiar with, and he's going to learn November 9th. Yes, he will. But Regis has to be, on his A game. He has to show Devin Haney that you can't come up here and box and move and that shit you did with smaller Loma. He has to show him that. But him, I feel like I'm going to knock him out, and I think this is boxing's about getting harder and hitting more and harder shots and cleaner shots. Well, I think, no, Regis, I think you just need to knock him spark out, because I think everything is against you. You're not from a boxing state, for one. For two, you're getting older. For three, you was avoided when you was younger. So that you wasted a lot of time. You didn't waste a lot of time. A lot of time went by because people wanted to avoid you. You know what I mean? Not everybody is Josh Taylor back in the day. Even Josh Taylor ain't Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and you have to give Devin Haney credit for even taking the fight. I didn't think the fight was going to be made. So shout out to Devin Haney. Do the Devin Haney, right? So I think if anything at all, I'm glad that this fight's going down. I'm glad that this fight's happening. But I think Regis Prograis has to consider what Devin Haney can do. And he can box. And what you need to do in a sport that requires boxing, box. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Regis Prograis stating that Devin Haney has no punch resistance and I'm going to stop him. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!